Of course, we're going to begin with that triumph in Thailand and those new details about the daring rescue to get those 12 boys and their soccer coach to safety.
Let's take a look at the big moment. There it is. The last rescuers emerged from the cave. We heard those cheers. We also heard some very, very grateful people for that incredible work.
Absolutely grateful and absolutely incredible. And a big thumbs up from those brave divers who stayed with the boys from the moment they found them until everyone was safely out. And in just a moment, we're going to hear from the American commander who helped lead that rescue mission. But first, ABC's Matt Gutman is at the cave site this morning. Good morning to you, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Michael. Today, for the first time, we are seeing images of those boys being brought out of that murky water. They're borne on stretchers, taken out to the mouth of the cave and then to ambulances. It's the first time we've seen them out of the cave. And then we see them also in new images taken in the hospital ward, looking a whole lot healthier. This morning, the first images of those 12 rescued soccer players inside their hospital ward. Wearing surgical masks, but waving sweetly at the camera, they are all said to be doing well, but remain quarantined to prevent any possible infections. New video also emerging this morning of the first glimpse of the boys as they completed their death-defying dive through that cavernous cave complex, with the help, of course, of those professional diving teams. Pulled out of that murky water, the boys gingerly placed on stretchers to awaiting ambulances. This as we learn that the miracle mission was hours away from catastrophe. Had you waited one more day, what do you think would have happened?
I think that the third day will be very difficult for us because the rain is coming.
So instead of swimming the equivalent of 7 football fields, the boys would have had to have gone over a mile underwater. Impossible, the governor told us in an exclusive interview. The main pump, whose hoses you see here, which have been siphoning off hundreds of millions of gallons, had failed right after the 13th member of the group, the coach, was rescued. The governor ordering an evacuation, Thai Navy SEALs and others abandoning equipment and hundreds of air tanks inside. The governor of this region has led the search and rescue mission since shortly after the cave seemed to swallow the 12 boys and their soccer coach on June 23rd. He said many of the boys were too weak to walk or swim much. That cave filled up with water, right? You had to evacuate everything.
Everything because we finished the mission.
Rescuers positioned a doctor in each of the 9 chambers to evaluate the boys' condition as they passed through. The coach, who many are calling a hero for sharing his rations with his team and keeping them calm through meditation, was reportedly in poor health. Sources tell us he was shivering and seemed to have been suffering from hypothermia. The rescue mission was so treacherous for the children, the Thai Prime Minister revealing the boys were given anti-anxiety medication before their trek out to help prevent them from panicking. Meanwhile, late Tuesday, cheers as those final ambulances rushed to the hospital.
Everybody smile and no more tear.
Volunteers singing and dancing in celebration. Those raw emotions after 18 days of nerve-wracking uncertainty. And we are learning more about the heroes who have emerged. 14-year-old Adun Saman is a refugee, and he lives in Thailand without his parents, who are in Myanmar. He speaks 5 languages, including English, and was able to communicate the needs of the team to the first British dive team who discovered them. Tell me about Adun.
Everything he does just seems to excel. Just seems to be such a quality kid with a bright future.
The Thai Navy SEALs continue to mourn the loss of one of their own, 38-year-old Saman Kunan, who died in these caves. He was so touched by the plight of these boys that he came out of retirement to help. Just days earlier, he posted this video online as he boarded his flight to join the rescue effort. Nevertheless, those 90 or so Thai Navy SEAL divers receiving a round of applause and shouts of thanks as they emerged from the cave. Michael, that governor telling me that the boys, after they leave the hospital, will spend some time serving as monks. And I asked him, what did they say when they got out of that cave? He said mainly they were hungry and they were desperate, he said, to watch the World Cup.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.